Dongle bungle baby bitches, what's up? Why did I start with that? I'm keeping it. Hi, Dongle
However, was it? I should have been prepared for this. I was gonna do that thing where.
Fuck, we blew it. We gotta do it again. God damn it.
from what's the? Wait, hold on. This is important.
Mm-hmm.
I should just have this memorized so I can just like say it. Oh, here it is. However, Flareon is the only fully evolved fire-type Pokemon that cannot learn Solar Beam. Yeah, I'm working on a medley of all 17 Pokemon theme songs.
Please, I haven't seen my wife and kids in 72 hours. Anyway. Welcome back to Dongle Bungle 2, still bungling. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, someone died finally.
Yeah, Byakuya. Before we got the chance to learn more about like the truth behind the lore, we probably should have talked to him on our first dating sequence. But you know what? It's fine.
It's fine.
I'm sure we will eventually learn what is going on.
And if nothing else, there's bonus mode if you want.
Yeah. Other important things. So we held a little party in the little side room.
Raider.
And Byakuya went like above and beyond trying to get all of the potentially dangerous items into like a box. Then there was like another box that had a key in it. And those boxes, the dangerous items box was supposed to be kept next to the circuit breaker in the office of the small little side building. And Pecco, or was it Pico? Pecco?
Pecco.
Pecco was supposed to be the one to guard it, but she's been missing ever since the lights went out. And then when the lights came back up, and we heard Byakuya when the lights went out. But when the lights came back up, Byakuya was gone, Pecco was gone, someone else was gone too, right?
Maybe.
Wasn't it like, didn't you see someone run? We were trying to track someone down. Did they run by here?
We were trying to track down Byakuya because we couldn't find him.
Right, and then who was standing outside guard with Monami again?
Chiaki.
Chiaki, yeah. And then we found Byakuya dead underneath one of the party tables. And there was like a cut in the back part of it that implies that there might have been some kind of cutty cut or stabby stab through that back there. And of course, full of the pink robot blood. So yeah, that's where we're at. Today will be investigation and trial. Chapter 1, on life.
I hate the fact that there seems to not be a save file for that. That's fucking terrifying. Thank you.
Maybe as soon as you get started.
Christ.
Yeah, as soon as you get started, you could just do a
fucking
manual save.
There we go. Hey, Sonia. Why is
Byakuya.
Fuck yeah, girly.
Let's go.
Get up there, Soprano! I just stood there horrified as showers of screams rang out behind me. As I gazed quietly at the body of my former friend.
I mean, he didn't stop being your friend.
I mean, really, he's just dead now. That shit don't change.
Why? What is this? Wonderful.
Hey, this is impossible!
Are you kidding me?
Don't mess with me! This must be some kind of mistake!
This can't be real blood, right? It's gotta be something like jam or sauce. Because if not, this... yeah, that.
What the hell?
Good gracious!
that was a great voice line.
What the hell?
That's really funny.
So good. Good gracious. Things quickly took a turn for the worse. My, now this is interesting.
Someone go punt this bear.
Just, we've learned nothing from the first game. Just take him and just chuck him like a football. On this tropical paradise known as Jabberwock Island, the very first murder has finally taken place!
Yeah, you gotta do the body discovery announcement, dude. This is important. This could help us define when people died. This matters. Murder? Moida?
Child, Moida! Hold on, then does this mean... Of course.
That's right.
Byakuya was killed by one of you.
What?
Of course.
If you look at the body, you can tell instantly. He was obviously murdered. Look, he has such a horrible expression on his face, don't you think?
Well, you can't see his face.
A face filled with regret that his life was ended by force, all thanks to someone else's selfish desires. To have a dying face such as this? If this isn't murder, then what the heck could it be? I'm stuck in the child, Moida! Byakuya was most likely sacrificed by someone who really wanted to leave this island.
Lies. It's all lies. You're saying he was murdered? Or you're lying that he was murdered?
I'm definitely saying murdered. The moment I screamed that word, a thick, muddy feeling of despair swelled into my body. You know what? Fuck it. Starting a drink again.
Despair!
Fuck it. Which means that I've accepted the fact that Byakuya was murdered.
What is this? Could it be?
Is that really Byakuya?
Why?
Why did this happen? Why Byakuya?
I see. It appears Fuyuhiko is the only one who isn't here.
What are you gonna do?
So, in the spirit of keeping everyone on the same page, how about we do this? I hit my mic. How about we do this the usual way?
That was the person we were trying to find, right?
That was the one person who didn't, come to the party.
Oh, right. Yes, because he's too much of a dick.
A body has been discovered.
Yay!
Well then,
Hey, there it
after
is.
a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Class trial? Da, 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 da.
I've already explained this to you, right? If one of you gets murdered, the rest of you have to debate who you think is the blackened.
Come on, haven't you played Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc before?
Did you miss the memo?
You're telling us to figure out who the killer is?
Correct.
That's right. From this point on, you guys must investigate and uncover the blackened culprit.
Assuming that the trial is fully voiced, like in the first game, it's gonna be a lot easier for me to actually get a grip on what a Hajime's voice actually is. It can't be. Someone actually killed? There's no way.
If you make an outburst like that, you'll end up being a suspect. I won't believe it. One of us killed Byakuya. There's no way something as hopeless as that would ever happen.
Oh, happy belated birthday to Nagito
Happy belated
Komaeda.
birthday, Nagito Komaeda. Happy fingers in his ass Sunday. I hope he and Sans are very happy today. If you're actually thinking that way, it means you guys are already being conned by the killer. Come on, let's hurry up and begin. An impassioned, life-risking battle between you guys and the blackened. And it's already started. It started the moment one of you plotted to kill someone.
Hey, what are you saying?
You can't.
Everyone, please, you should not believe what Monokuma says.
No matter how much you interfere, there's only ever one truth.
On my grandfather's.
Dame, alright, whatever.
You have a grandpa?
On my
Father's grave.
Grave? Your grandpa's dead? What happened to him?
On my grandfather's plane.
Emergency.
What happened to your grandpa? Did his plane crash?
This is kind of depressing.
I don't even know where to begin at this rate.
I like how
You ain't my comedy partner anymore.
I was about to say, I like that they're trying to keep the like the two-hander comedy routine going, but
It hurts
guess
so
not.
much when you hit me with a charging corkscrew attack.
Did you see that? The stunning display of power. Defy your big brother, and I will show you no mercy. I will harden my heart and teach you a lesson you won't soon forget.
Oh my gosh, she's bleeding. If only I had my magic stick, I'd be able to fight back against Monokuma.
Fine.
Yeah, whatever. Let's just leave the whiny rabbit loser alone and get on with the investigation. Now then, in the spirit of a lovely doubt and dovey deception, put your heart and soul into investigating.
Yoo-hoo!
I wish you the best of luck. And with that,
Classic song.
and with that, Monokuma vanished, leaving those of us who were grief-stricken alone with our despair.
Despair?
What is this?
What does this mean? I don't understand this at all. Search for Byakuya's killer. Why did it turn out like this? I was supposed to get away scot-free.
I was supposed to get give me a break. Why do I have to be involved in this horrible situation?
You can't doubt each other, cause you're all friends.
Understand?
But Mr. Ham Hands really did get killed, right? And if we don't find out who the killer is, we're all gonna get killed, right?
Please wait.
That being said, I cannot abide by this. Now that I have finally made friends, there is no way I can doubt them.
So,
Seriously? Did you even listen to what I said? It doesn't
I hope
matter.
she dies, like, next. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter if you can abide by this or not. We gotta do this to survive, right? Then we have no choice but to do it.
I won't forgive you.
Oh, friends doubting friends is a major no-no.
Ugh, shut up! Just go away already, you useless piece of trash!
Ooh,
They're scary. Fred. Do we really have to do it?
but
No, I don't want to do something like that.
no.
I don't want to do it either. It sounds so scary.
However,
I hate talking in vagueness like this. However, it is just as Hiyoko said. If we're going to get killed for not doing it, then we must do it.
It's all euphemisms at this point. This is a fuck to survive trope.
Come on, Nagito.
Give me something.
Say it.
But still, I can't believe one of us killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe it. There's no way.
We're starting to get that.
We're getting
we got it. We got it.
Classic.
Let's keep on moving.
So for that reason, yep, I'll do it. I'll investigate Byakuya's death. I'll do my best to prove there's no killer among us. Just like that hit. Who's the?
Wait. Thank you.
There's no need to deceive or doubt each other. What we need to fight is not ourselves,
There's no mistake.
but that which is trying to crush us. Fuck, this despair!
Despair?
It's hopeless reality. That's the real enemy we need to fight.
I like that they were like, we've already established the theme at the end of the first game, so let's just
go.
let's just get
go.
right
We
to
got
it.
it. We got it. If I'm gonna survive this, then I have to fight it.
Before you start, can I say something?
Sure, Chiaki. Everyone else is saying something. Go for it, girly.
well,
In closed circle detective games, the player usually has to decide on who's going to guard the crime scene. What should we do?
I know.
Oh yeah, it would be bad if the killer destroyed the evidence and got away with it. Destroyed the evidence?
Pointing.
Look, over there! That big, bulky, brawny guy is perfect for the guard job. What about the massive shit I have to take? What the heck? What happened?
Man.
That guy has a sensitive heart despite his looks.
Is that what that means?
Hey,
I can be the one who watches the crime scene, seeing as how I did the crime.
I mean,
I don't have enough confidence to investigate the body, and it's not like I have the brains either. I'll just stay by Byakuya's side. That's the least I can do. That's what guard duty is, right?
Mahiru!
Did I say we were on a first name basis?
Sorry.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my very best to not get in your way.
Yes.
Oh, definitely get in my way.
Oh, coops. I have medical training, so if it's not too much trouble, I can perform an autopsy. Please.
That's awesome. They have someone to perform an autopsy.
Hell yeah.
I mean, usually, before we got like a Monokuma file that had all the autopsy details. I guess maybe we don't get them this time around. So you're going to stay as well. Is that okay? And what specifically should we be doing now? I have no idea.
It's pretty obvious we're all just amateurs. We don't have a hot detective anymore in this one, damn it!
Damn it.
Going through each grain of sand on a beach just to find a clue would be a waste of time. The only ones who can do that are the police. There's no way amateurs like us will be able to do that.
Well, not even that.
So, let's first rely on our intuition. We'll start from there and prove that none of us could have killed Byakuya.
To perform an autopsy on your friend? How cruel!
I don't know, I'd rather one of us do it. But I have no choice, right? There's no way I could do something like decline, right?
I won't believe. I won't believe.
Byakuya got killed. I don't believe that at all. Fine. I'm in.
You are right.
If we are to survive, this is our only path.
This is the worst.
Something like this. It's the only thing we can do in order to stay alive. And now for a fun autopsy minigame!
Can you spell autopsy?
Can you slice open the body of your dead friend?
We go full fucking like what's it,
Trauma
trauma
center.
center.
Yeah.
Finding out who the killer is. That's our only hope for survival. Something like this.
Hope.
Is hope?
Something, hope. Ugh. Even so, still gotta do it. Go. Investigate.
Ta-da!
Learn.
You thought! You fucking thought, bitch! You thought it was time for the investigation, but...
It's the Monokuma file!
There we go.
Hey!
Just as I thought. You amateurs need this, right?
What the hell is a Monokuma file?
I'd love to explain it to you for 5 minutes!
I don't like that.
Jeez, explaining the rules all the time really breaks my bones.
Why
Well,
you?
it's not like I have bones in the first place. Like, don't even make me say such lame jokes.
Fred.
Allow me to
Let's
explain.
see. The Monokuma file contains precise and detailed information regarding the dead body.
What?
I brought it to you so you guys can smoothly proceed with the investigation. I'm such a nice guy. I'm so nice, I want to be known as the Mother Teresa of the mascot world.
Sorry. Sorry. That really caught me off guard. Nice, you say? You're just a selfish meanie.
What's this?
Whack.
My. Monami, the meaningless mascot. You're still here?
Yeah, why are you even keeping her around? Don't even put me in the meaningless mascot genre.
Damn it.
Come on, let's go. Your turn's already up. Hurry up and get the hell out of here with me.
Don't pull my ears, you're gonna come off.
Finally.
I like that her arrival and stuff sound has changed. Monokuma file, huh?
Anyway, I guess I should look it over just in case.
Yeah, why do we need an autopsy if this is probably just
I
gonna tell
want
us
to feel
everything we need
useful,
to
I'm sorry!
know.
The
Alright.
victim's body was discovered in the dining hall of the old building near the Hotel Mirai. The estimated time of death is 11:30 p.m. The victim was repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdominal region, resulting in death.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries, and no chemicals such as poison were detected.
Well, we really don't have to do an autopsy, huh? Fred.
So, Byakuya is really dead. Damn it. You promised there wouldn't even be one victim. Why'd you end up being one? Now, I'll never know what you were gonna say to me. I'll never get to tell him it wasn't working!
I never even got his email address.
I cannot talk about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame, trusting others being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable I would end up this way.
Oh, hey. No.
In the end, what did he even mean? In the end, could it be? He was gonna propose? Even so, there really is a traitor. Isn't that gosh darn awful? Pretending to be your ally and tricking you guys. Can't be helped if someone like that gets killed, right?
Byakuya? Was Byakuya the sus imposter?
No way. Just because he said a lot of serious things, it doesn't mean he was a traitor. What am I thinking?
Nice!
Nice! Anyway, we need to carefully examine everything. That's right.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Damn right. I need to do it. If we're going to survive this, we need to do it. I have to prepare myself for the worst. Now we investigate.
Okay, now investigate.
Alright.
Do we go over to the body? Wow.
There's so much shit to explore. Let's go over here.
Look at all these things we're exploring.
Under this very table, Byakuya was... First, I should investigate the top of the table. The only thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is this desk lamp. Looks like an antique lamp, and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout.
Except to strangle someone.
Except to strangle someone. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me. So...
This is a bop. Now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it!
Fuck it, do we have to make it I gotta do it drinking game? I swear to Christ. I let out a
I know,
shout.
right?
As if to encourage myself. I quickly looked
Every time they say hope, every time they say despair.
Every
Or
time.
hopeless.
True, we cannot
Yeah.
hopeless to the left. I let out a shout as if to encourage myself and quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell like rusted iron hanging in the air.
Yeah,
But
what do you
it's
think
blood.
that is, buddy?
Hajime! Hajime, you dumb shit! I love you. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze toward Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, ultimate affluent progeny. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things. He was a fucking
Not as much as in the first game, though.
Yeah. But he tried his best to leave everyone.
Why did you have to end up like this?
The only thing I can do right now.
Cha-cha, real smooth. For Byakuya's sake. Is to uncover the truth behind his death. I gotta do it.
Hajime, are you okay? You're talking to yourself
I
a little
gotta
bit.
do it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I wonder what those goggles are. Okay.
We'll get to the goggles. His body's collapsed face down under the table, as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It's like he was, according to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. Hey! Thank you so much. That's really sweet of you. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? Apparently. I don't know.
Good to meet you.
Alright, what are these fucking...
What is this?
Looks like binoculars, but...
Why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey,
Come on, you know what that is.
Hajime, those aren't binoculars.
Then what are they?
perhaps.
Those are probably night vision goggles.
You ever seen Incredibles 2? Night vision goggles?
It's like 2011. I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They also stocked self-defense kits too. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout?
Nice.
Nice.
That sounds like a pretty clear, I forget, did they already add the little stabby stab in the back to our truth bullets? I wasn't paying attention.
No, there was no stabby stab. There was just stabby. Well, there was no stabby stab on the back. There was stabby stab on the front.
Okay. I wonder if we can somehow.
Like, are you talking about like this little spot right here?
Yeah, there's like a slit.
That appears to be the back seam of his jacket.
No, I mean in the back of the. You see, it's like you see, like the tablecloth is ripped.
Hmm?
Oh.
Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape?
Oh, I thought this whole time that it was a stab through the back.
Oh, that was the wall. Oh my god. Okay, I'm with you now. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I was like, Doug, that's a jacket seam. There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape, and the dim light beneath the table seemed to glow dully.
Glow in the dark tape. Could this be glowing paint?
Okay.
Okay, we didn't get a truth
Yeah.
bullet from
Fuck that
alright.
for your truth bullet. Suck my dick.
Knife!
A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya?
It's got some of that glow in the dark tape on it, or glow in the dark paint on it.
Oh, hold on. Hell yeah, vibes! How did the killer bring this knife into the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that Duralumin case.
Possible they stole this knife from the case. Or they hid it somewhere hard to find.
Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow
Yep.
dully.
Could it be glowing paint?
There
Now
it
the glowing
is.
paint is going to be animated. Nice!
The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere.
I'm inventing something called the blood stain.
It's a nifty little advice that packs a lot of punch. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed.
Up in rural Arkansas, all I had was a blood pack and a dream. But there doesn't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Geez, Hajime, why aren't you the ultimate detective? Maybe you are. Since it seems like Nagito's like, I'll do it, but
I got it.
He's only told us
Hajime,
what
you're a
night
fucking
vision
idiot.
goggles are.
I'm sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table.
Table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard.
Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. He's like me, he does one thing and he's like,
That's
I
enough.
did it!
Time to take a long and well-deserved break. Do we just
who do
talk
we-
to people?
Yeah, let's fight.
A nurse?
Yeah, what's up,
You-
Mikan?
Do you think Mikan actually did
up,
something
girly
resembling an
pop?
autopsy, or she's like, I wanted to, but we got the Monokuma file?
I think that's probably closer. I must investigate my classmate's body, and in a non-sexual way. Yes, I'm the one who has medical knowledge. That's why I need to do it.
Punch.
To do it.
Take a shot.
Woo!
I need to do it.
I'm sure that sounds fucking awful. Me going like 2 inches from the mic.
Well,
Yeah.
before you start, why don't you calm down a bit?
You're right. I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is.
It's pretty obvious from how. Oh my! I forgot about that. Ugh, it's the
I
worst.
blocked that out. Shit.
I literally blocked that out. It's the stupidest shit. That's pretty obvious from where you fell earlier. Don't flash back to it. Thank you.
It probably will. I'm terribly sorry about that. For showing you something so unsightly. You made me remember it again!
Yeah, you made me remember it again. Oh, okay.
I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone!
Forget making a fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like that?
I'm weirdly talented!
Cut away! Cut away!
No! No, it's fan service! Shut up! Well, I got startled by the blackout, slipped on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up...
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. Please erase it from your memory!
I tried.
I'm trying here, girly.
Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily.
I didn't think so. I thought that would have been a change for America. or
Which is-
for at least the English release.
Which is also, like... Like, the polite thing to do in this situation is to say, yeah, it's your fault, and I won't forget it. The polite thing to be is to be like, oh, don't worry, I will forget it. You know?
Yeah.
I think in the Japanese game, her crotch isn't. Oh my god. Okay.
I don't
yeah.
make the rules here, man.
I won't be able to forget it so easily, even though I should. Sorry.
I can't stand it.
Come on. Why
That
is
was
this a
just-
truth bullet?
Oh, that was just for me. That's not a truth bullet for the case. That's for me. Hi, I'm a teenage boy.
Gundam.
Gundam, what's up?
Oh, Hellhound Earring. Answer my call.
Going right in this backpack.
Impossible.
Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped?
You.
It is not a mere earring. It is the Hellhound Earring. Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Yeah, that's great. It's an earring. Well, this is certainly right. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood. And his drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event.
Shiver.
The Hellhound Earring. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian, I wear that earring at all times.
Is that really about a friggin' Pomeranian?
Gundam. Someone has died.
Shut up! Aesthetics, Hajime, you wouldn't understand.
I understand it's important to you, but for now, we need to investigate.
I won't let you.
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? It's probably like on Byakuya's person. Maybe it fell underneath the floor? Carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble.
Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor and peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it.
Ah, there it is. I have found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound Earring.
I forgot the very literal use of "I can see it."
Yeah, it's funny. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you.
Love your relationship with theology, but
Hajime. I feel like Hajime's reaction to these characters is so much more like face value realistic than Makoto's in the first one. I appreciate it.
good.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up. Give up what? The world? I meant give up the earring.
You.
Fool! Have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die.
But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter.
Why am I being scolded?
Fine.
It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine. I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world.
He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. Timothy!
Jimothy.
I think I know of someone who just calls him Hajime, and I love it.
It's the button that when you press it, it says the name of the player. Jim.
Fred. No! But it'd be nice if he actually helps me with the investigation. This is the I have to do everything myself because I'm the
Nice.
protagonist, but it fucking sucks.
Okay, so.
Listening.
Hajime. Byakuya is lying face down under the table.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my guess. Hajime went under the table for some reason. Or not Hajime. This is going to be a problem. Byakuya went under the table for some reason. Maybe just because he was trying to hide, or he was trying to find something that had dropped under there. There are gaps in the floorboard. Someone below the floor stabbed him through the floorboard 10 times. And then maybe was also able to push the knife through the floorboard. Either that, or because the tape is hanging. Oh, okay. New theory. It's not quite. It's not quite. Like, in line with the previous one, but there is the little tape hanging, and there's also the glow-in-the-dark tape underneath. Someone, perhaps Byakuya himself, stored that knife there under the table for emergencies if something were to go wrong. Perhaps Byakuya knew because there was a circuit breaker in the... Wait, okay. So the one who cleaned... So Nagito cleaned all of this ahead of time.
Yes.
Right? He was the one who
Nagito
cleaned
cleaning
the
duty.
room and set up everything. So maybe it was Nagito had something to do with this. So someone taped the knife with glow-in-the-dark tape. Or put glow-in-the-dark tape, paint on the tape and the knife underneath that table. In which case, if there was an emergency that someone needed emergency access to a weapon to defend themselves, that would be the only one left. Perhaps Byakuya went under the table to recover that knife if he knew that it was there. And he was the only one who knew it was there. And he didn't tell anyone else because that's what he is like as a person. So that's theory one. That lines up with that. Another thing is it makes sense that we were given that there's gaps in the floorboard and we were given a truth bullet for that. That's that Byakuya was killed by being stabbed through the ground. Through the gaps in the floorboards. Which means, perhaps, maybe there's two knives. Maybe the knife that Byakuya went to go get was not actually the murder weapon. But was stabbed by a different knife underneath. That might not explain how the blood made it onto that knife, besides it just sitting in the pool of blood. But the pool of blood and the knife weren't next to each other, so that might not be the case. That's my current theory. Okay. Mahiro.
Okay, good.
Mahiro, you alright?
No, there's a fucking corpse in here, dude. Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm fine. Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible.
There's a fucking corpse in here.
1 minute Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is? Find out which friend killed our friend? I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. This also makes sense. Like, this is something that wasn't properly, addressed in the emotional states of the characters of the first game.
Mm-hmm.
That, if they don't do this right, everyone dies. I think they're actually taking that more seriously in the second one.
Yeah, for sure.
Only they'd acted... Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say, which also kind of adds to everyone being like, having that repeated, like, oh, fuck, we have to fucking do this. This fucking sucks. I hate this. Jesus Christ. All right. No, I hate this, but literally, if I don't, I'm going to die. Which,
Yeah.
I like that it feels more narratively weighted rather than just, like, it's repetitive at this point. It's still very repetitive, but it's got something behind it this time.
Yeah, no, it feels much more naturalistic to how actual teenagers would interact, beyond just being idiots.
Yeah. That's a given.
Helogak Robot, what's our read on Nagito so far, by the way? So Kate has played these games before. I have not. So I'm the one I'm the one who's got all the theories and trying to guess as we're going along. My read on Nagito is that he is, in some way, some version of Makoto, because their full names are kind of anagrams of each other. They have the same voice actors in both English and Japanese. They're both the ultimate lucky student, and they're both acting in the same manner in terms of being the ultimate hope, trying to combat ultimate despair. Beyond that, I don't know if Nagito is aware of that being that sort of connection to Makoto. My overriding theory is that they're in a simulation created by Chihiro Fujisaki to try to brute force a way out of the Monokuma killing game. And so none of us are real.
I mean, to be fair, you did also have that theory in the first game as well.
I did. Yeah.
I think, like, you just saw, like, the pink blood and you were like, none of these bitches are real.
I'm like, we're all in robot bodies. We're all like everyone's fine, but we're all in like consciousness. Like our consciousnesses got transferred when we entered the washing machine dimension into robot bodies. I'm just doing that just like as a bit now, but
It's a very funny bit in your defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's still where I'm at. And that's also explains like why Byakuya is here, but like not exactly the same as he was in the first game. And his memories seem to kind of have been reset to where he is at the beginning of the first game. But with like a lot more teamwork, for lack of a better term. Maybe not compassion, but like a lot more, a lot more willing to work with everyone else as the leader, of course, but like, and takes it a lot more emotionally seriously. Mm-hmm. Okay. If only I'd acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive. This whole thing would have never happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it. Ah, jeez. Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all.
Got it?
Hey, Hajime, forget about what I just said. Got it? Yeah, that's fine. I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue?
Hey.
Photos. The ones I took just before the blackout, remember?
Aaron! What's up, girly pop?
Hey. Hey, Byakuya, come on, everyone. Okay, say cheese. Snap. Yeah, I missed a lot of heart over here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera, so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see. It's this photo. So.
Fuck. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll show it. I'll show it to you later.
And this one. I'm like trying to detect because I solved
I thought
the
it would
last.
stay on it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I solved the last game just by looking at pictures. So this is like.
It's true.
Let's see.
Shut the fuck up.
Nothing looking overly suspicious. Is that a? I can't tell if that's like if she's eating that on a skewer or not. I mean, because he took all those away. I don't remember if she actually held on to one. Okay. Okay.
Kaz is
Things
like
good.
caked up. There's no reason for this.
I took these two photos right before the blackout, but... Huh? Was something wrong? I didn't realize it until now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than when we found him.
There we go.
Yeah, because that's where he would have been.
been.
Okay. Man, poor... he's just never gonna stop being constipated, huh? Okay. Hey, but you know who was back there? Nagito. So there's that. And also a girl who I want to die next.
Hiyoko?
What?
I have peanut butter.
What's her name?
Hiyoko.
Kyoko, yes. Wasn't his body under that table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Yeah. I didn't realize Hajime had a cowlick.
Oh, yeah, his just massive
Prior-
okay.
Yeah. Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall, farthest away from that table. You're right, that's pretty far.
I can never get bleached streaks in my hair, can I?
Why not?
I got my undercut back.
Oh.
I can't go blonde. I can't get fucking skunk streaks in my hair. This is a travesty. There's something.
So clearly, this supports my theory that Byakuya knew that the knife was hidden under the table and went to go get it, because there's no reason why he would go from the opposite side of the room toward the back corner, like which is not where the door, which is like the furthest away from the door during the blackout. So that makes sense that Byakuya would know that the knife was under there.
Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue.
Hey, can you approximate everybody's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. I hate that, like, she's the most, like... I mean, besides Hajime, she's the most Kyoko out of everyone so far in terms of trying to get things solved. And it's her, of all people, who's going to masculine shame us at every opportunity. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Alright, now that that's decided,
You better do your best.
you better work hard on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
Sheesh. It's just terrible. Do you understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, I know, but...
It's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person now than when she was feeling down. It's almost like people contain multitudes, asshole.
This is the worst kind of tsundere.
Well,
How's Fingers in his ass Sunday doing over there?
How's that Sunday doing? Ow, that was
Boing,
my
boing,
fucking
boing.
face! Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to run by you. You want to, like, get dinner later? Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right?
Yeah, it's Sunday. Yeah, that's right.
I promise this was not intentional. This is the most miraculous coincidence. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout?
Well, now that you mention it.
But why was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried... Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing?
I know, right, Aaron? You're absolutely right.
It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving this mystery.
There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout, I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although, if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something.
Well, seeing isn't impossible because someone had freaking
Had
night vision
fucking
goggles.
Night vision goggles. Heard something. Are you talking about her?
Her. Who? What? Who?
Oh, fuck my asshole.
Is it? Wait. Someone's supposed to have good hearing? Like what?
It'll make sense. There are a lot of fancy-looking party dishes. Right. Blah, blah, blah. All right. You know what I forgot was in the room? The fucking Duralumin case.
That's here.
This is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of Duralumin. The last time I saw it, it was closed.
Oh, now we get to see what was in it.
There are a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray.
It's like
What's this?
riot gear.
A hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside's
It's
empty.
the night vision goggles.
I wonder what was inside. But the one thing that really catches my attention is
They should have Ace Attorney investigation logic where you're like are connecting two pieces together. Like,
Didn't
what
connect
could
shit.
this
I connected them.
be?
The small key must be the key to the other Duralumin case. The other case that was in the office.
Therefore, I include the victim was shot with
With
a
the
gun.
Wow! Wow! The other
Wow.
the other case was in the office, and all the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to that Duralumin case is right here, then
Then the other
it's-
one must be closed.
Then it's
Yeah.
unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case, which means the weapons inside that Duralumin case aren't related to Byakuya's murder.
Yeah, because it was the knife under the taped under the table.
I guess more of a
It's-
question of like, where did that knife come from? It couldn't have come from the other Duralumin case.
Right. I mean, wait.
I don't know.
No, I know because when we went into the kitchen, one of the knives was missing. Right? From the inventory. Even by the time that we got there. Which reminds me, Nagito was not the only one here. Right? Because he was cleaning, but Teru was making dishes and bringing them out. So Teru could have been the one to tape the knife under the table to hide it from Byakuya's wanting to. Well, I mean, I guess would he have even known that that's what Byakuya wanted to do? Who knows? Anyway, even so, I still don't get it.
Why did Byakuya have this Duralumin case in the first place? A case packed with all this security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard.
Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? Because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful. Yeah, he knew there was going to be a blackout, which is why it was a knife taped under it. I mean, because it just makes sense, right? If you put every single deadly weapon in one place, if that one thing was going to fall into the hands of the enemy, right, or someone who was trying to kill you, and you had nothing left to defend yourself, that's a problem. So stashing away one weapon somewhere that no one else would suspect it would be there, and somewhere where only you would know where it is, would keep everyone else safe, but also allow you to fight back if you absolutely needed to. That makes sense. That feels like something Byakuya would do. The AC.
A remote-controlled air conditioner. Air conditioner? Could it be? What was that sound just now? This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner is remote-controlled.
The timer set to 11:30 p.m.
Why is your fucking AC at 86? Girly! That's disgusting! That's gross!
Pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time.
Unless it's just a thermostat, but that's disgusting if that's what your fucking AC is.
I think my guess is that's the thermostat.
Okay.
Because we're on a tropical island.
That's what I'm hoping.
So you know, even if it's like it's saying this is the inside temperature, not what you want to set it to, but maybe because I imagine this old rundown shack probably does not have the best air circulation. So even if they try to set the AC, it's no guarantee that it's actually going to like
God, that's still
actually cool
nasty.
something down.
Hi, I
Yeah,
live
it is.
in the north relatively. That's gross.
Yeah, I am not a fan of the heat. This would be terrible
That's
for me.
nasty.
So that means
That mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from this air conditioner.
My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. Nice.
Oops.
I did think it's funny that they change it so it doesn't say nice anymore.
I know, it's
So it's not like the box full of bones. Nice!
Now then, where else should I investigate? That is still the fucking funniest thing. Hajime, a moment?
What is it?
Hey. When we're finished with the investigation here, I thought the word say was sexy. I was so excited. Would you like to hear what everyone else has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well,
But yeah.
I was told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now.
But like, why specifically? Like, why? Yeah, like, why? Why would having both of us there be any different? Why me?
You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a scent similar to mine.
What?
We both harbor special feelings toward Hope's Peak Academy, isn't that right?
Hajime, while a murder investigation's going on. Nagito, do you think this is a thermostat or the degree of the AC?
Hajime, there's a
Yeah,
corpse
but-
2 feet from you.
Fine, if we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
Thanks.
I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Great. Even so.
Perfect.
What you said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
I mean, we're both protagonist material, if that's what you mean.
I guess, for now, we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building.
I want to talk to Peko. Yeah, you're right.
Let's go find Peko.
I mean,
Oh,
not
he's
just
on here.
because I like her, but also because she went missing
hi, Jesus,
directly
what
after
the
the body
fuck?
was
Whoa.
discovered. Teleportation.
Teleport's behind you, Hajime. Is this the office? It's the fucking storage room. We'll get you.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Where the fuck is the office? Unless that's something we just go to later out of plot. Oh no, it's right here.
Yeah, he is Sans.
Hajime.
The old building's circuit breaker should be inside this office.
Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout.
So it's better. Yeah, so it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. Let's look at the circuit breaker. Look at the fucking circuit breaker. This must be the old building. Circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
That's really high up. Why is it all the way up there? How did you get to it?
Doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either.
I don't know. You just switch it off and then switch it back on. It doesn't look It doesn't look any different. That doesn't mean it hasn't been. It doesn't mean it hasn't been
Doesn't
moved.
mean nothing happened.
The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a step ladder, you won't reach it.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that. But you're right.
Do you think?
What?
I was gonna say, do you think? do you think Nagito is team ladder or team step ladder?
I feel like Nagito would want to be the contrarian, just out of like.
Yeah, just between
Fuck you.
Hajime and
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
They are each other's weird girls.
I'm so happy for them. You're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout. But who?
Someone really tall.
I did it!
Uh,
What's here?
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way,
And, by the way, I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course.
how could someone as small as you reset the breaker?
hey.
Well, firstly, my eyes oh my god, work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar!
It's
I'm serious.
true.
Wanna see?
Oh no.
Wanna see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque.
Want to see Monokuma inflation?
No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Really? Such a shame. Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, you take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker. Well,
Yep, it's the bear.
in that case, I'm convinced there's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker?
Well, it would be very easy for a girl who has a sword on her back to just take the little case and just go flip.
If they didn't trip it or set it to be tripped. Hey, girl with a big stick on her back. You want to talk?
Hey, bestie. I can already tell. You doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed.
Anyway,
The circuit breaker's in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait,
Supposed to be here. Does that mean...
I see.
So I was right. You weren't in the office. Why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker or the Duralumin case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
So where'd you run off to on your own?
That is... I had to take a shit really bad.
Peko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot.
Hey, what happened?
I fucking stabbed myself with my own sword. It was shit.
Okay. I am just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the heck?
What was that?
Hey,
Peko, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage.
Huh? Seems like it'll be a tough path. She really was constipated. I'm laughing so hard.
With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office.
What happened to her? Food poisoning?
It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I feel bad enough for Peko as it is. What does that
What does
mean?
that mean?
I mean, is it cool? She didn't, like, run away or something.
that's right.
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is?
I think the fact that they're drawing attention to the fact that she's suspicious and Hajime is doubting her means we can safely say she's not the killer.
Found.
Hell yeah.
Or at least my suspicion of her has gone way down.
Thank you, Water. Thank you, Aaron.
Oh, water. Thank you.
Mr.
We have the key to it now. Key to my heart.
Damn it, I need it to be a box. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Hey,
Maybe we should check inside just to be safe.
But it's locked.
yep.
Byakuya had the key. Byakuya had the key to this particular Duralumin case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry.
Hey, is it okay to take that key without permission? You gotta ask Byakuya first.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene. But if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
It's not a weird thing to do in this situation.
See? It's open. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside.
How did the iron skewers fit in there?
I'm talented, shut up. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with it. I guess you're right about that.
But the knives in there. Wait, can I see the truth bullets
Yes.
of the knife?
Yes.
We got one of the knife, right? Yeah, this is a kitchen knife. This is one of right? Because this is one of the knives that was in the kitchen. Before Byakuya went to collect them all, this knife was already taped to the bottom of the table. I think, didn't we even go to Byakuya and was like, hey, there's one knife missing. And he's like, it can't be helped. Did that happen?
Yes, we were going through the kitchen, and we had like this thing, and we were like, bro, there's a knife missing, and it was like, it's been missing, and he was like, well, fuck it, I guess. I don't know.
Dedicating a lot of storytelling to precisely who was shitting at the time of the murder. I mean, honestly.
Listen, I didn't say this game was normal. I said it was good.
So yeah, so I am very much under the belief that Byakuya had already prepared that knife ahead of time. Because otherwise he would have been like, we need to track down that knife.
Where the fuck is
Right.
the knife?
Right? Like he would have gone above and beyond.
Hey, isn't Peko the killer?
Why do you think that?
I mean,
Well,
What makes you say that?
it was a skewer missing, and there was like, oh, it was missing from the start. It was like, oh, okay.
Oh, it was a skewer. Okay.
Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. We were.
Oh,
looking
which means okay. In that case, it was the skewer that stabbed Byakuya through the floor. And the knife was there that Byakuya had gone to, like, prepare. And the blood just happened to show up on the knife because once Byakuya started getting stabbed, there was just blood stain on that knife. That's my current theory. Okay,
We were
go for
looking,
it.
Awesome. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
Well,
I shouldn't say this too loudly, or else Smithsonian will yell at me. Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker, and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
hey,
Well, one more thing. If they had a skewer, they could have used. I mean, if it was long enough, they could have used that to trip the circuit breaker too. But then they would have to get under the floor and then go stab. So that might not work out that same way.
Don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? It's not
I
not like you look any better.
mean, she's like hot though. Wait, what was his account?
Peko wasn't here during the blackout. Peko was not in the office. Is essentially what
But-
it comes down to.
But we knew that. She told us that. Why is this Kazuichi's account?
Fuck you. I don't know. I guess to make like a specific truth bullet out of it in case you need it.
Yeah. Hey, where did Peko go? She looked pretty pale.
wow.
She made it, then I'm sure she's fine. Beyond that, it'd be improper for me to say.
Huh?
Don't worry.
Well,
about it.
he knows something.
Is this the desk the staff use for busy work? Alright, whatever. Who cares? I think that's it.
Okay.
Do you need the AC? Air conditioner. Okay, hi. Huh? Timer here has been set for 11:30 p.m.
There we go.
Timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for that time?
Can't be a coincidence, right?
Updated truth bullet.
So both in the main room and the office.
Now then, I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so?
We should get going now.
Alright. And away we go. Girly
Hey,
Pop,
girly.
what's up?
I see.
Apparently, a great man once said, investigation should be done on foot.
Yes!
So that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason.
Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey,
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
How'd you know?
So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were
Oh,
talking
right.
pretty softly just now.
Because she's got great hearing, of course. Not only do I have perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
hey,
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice through the dining hall, right? We
I
could.
wrote a similar plot point to the shitting one in this game. It's fun to make a stupid plot point cruise the murder mystery.
Couldn't
Yeah.
tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right?
Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. Huh? La la la. I'll heartily eat it for breakfast.
I see.
Oh, you mean it'd be like easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy.
Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong.
She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice or...
Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it.
Leave it to me. I'm gonna take a bite out of you.
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later.
What? I mean, I won't say no. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously?
Aw.
Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right, it was Mahiru.
It's a blackout.
Next was Kazuichi's voice. Then the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black. My future is pitch black.
Yeah. What a nice remark I made. It's to the point and has its own unique charm. Just continue. See, look, they returned back to like the first game style. It's not on the side anymore.
Mm.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Oh,
This is...
Ow.
beloved.
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys,
Okay,
where are you?
I will never unhear Haruhi.
The blackout just in the kitchen?
So the blackout was in the kitchen. Yeah.
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
So, okay, so, Byakuya said, "What the hell is going on?" This is immediately followed by Nagito going, "Ow." So, someone must have bumped into, maybe Byakuya bumped into Nagito as he was going by to try to get under the table to recover the knife. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it. Alright, awesome. Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen?
No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout.
What Byakuya said.
Hey,
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is
What do you mean?
about that. Why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more?
I mean, I don't know. Did someone record his voice and play it back?
For now, I can't really say anything for certain.
It's not like I really care.
yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that'll lead us to the truth?
Yeah, probably. Then praise me. Let me bite ya. Ouch. Why are you really biting me?
Get bit, idiot! Alright. Sonia, Girly Pop, what's up? There's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
It is strange.
It
no?
appears that only that wall is a different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's probably a fire door.
That's the elevator that's going to lead us down to the trial.
Fire door?
You've never seen one before?
It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right? Wow, I see. It is like a barrier. Just like lining up plastic bottles around the house.
It's only done to keep cats from getting in.
You know about keeping cats from getting inside. You don't know about fire doors.
Wait, what? Is that a thing?
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. What, the plastic bottles then?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
What is, like, what?
I don't know.
Like, if you put plastic bottles, like, in, like, a barrier, it keeps cats away?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Look that up later. Hey, girly pops.
Or Teru.
Yeah, what's up, bitch?
Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Teru?
Ah, that blackout totally startled me. At first, I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere.
Can you use that kitchen stove as a light?
No. Ah, that's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout.
I see, then I guess it's not possible.
Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy.
That makes sense.
What?
Equipment list?
Equipment list, sure. Byakuya must have confiscated all the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment. Okay, great. Oh, good. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside.
Huh. Outside? How did the killer get past Byakuya's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Or Byakuya was the one who hid it!
Still,
Duh.
it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots.
This is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
I agree. Chinese, Japanese, French. Yep, great. Oh! Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big, even I was shocked.
Well,
It's a
guess
dish
that's
fit.
about it.
It's a dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama or Zabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Aoyama or Zabu.
I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself. But it's so big, where did you get it?
I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed a cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over.
His bare hands?
That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, looks like they specialize in punching things.
Gas stove needs electricity to start, but does it need electricity to keep running when a blackout happens? Probably not, right? Because it's just electricity to start the spark that once you turn on the gas, and the gas will just run on its own after that. But like, if you don't have that spark to begin with, like, you can't get it started. And it wasn't a blackout for like that long either. So like, I mean, if there was like another minute, maybe you could have tried a spark from something else.
I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Oyama and Azabu, so wild country, things like that. They slip my mind a lot, you know? Man, well, I guess this meat has gone to waste, since this awfulness happened right when the party started.
Just eat.
The only ones who ate any food were Kane and Peko, who took some portions for herself.
Wait, for real?
Don't
Aw,
say
man.
that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them.
To tell you the truth,
Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'd probably never be able to forgive that killer. He's scary when he's mad. Great.
Nagito, let's get going.
You're right.
Yeah, sure thing. Alright.
They are a very efficient investigation team.
They're great. Hajime, we work so well together. What? How come Byakuya was able to say something like that in the darkness? Oh, but it's just this conversation. Who cares?
I mean, either he said it before he was killed, or it was like a tape, recording. The storage room is really dusty and dark, and dusty and dark.
My hands were full. Oh my god, my hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room.
Even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. What was that smile at? Hajime, Nagito, alone in the storage closet. What will they do?
What could possibly happen?
There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth?
Oh, a tablecloth? Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Is this a blood stain?
Huh?
Huh? A bloodstain?
Come here, take a closer look.
But
It's too dark. I can't really see that clearly.
There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a blood stain.
What, did you fucking lick it? Go full Detroit on the ass.
It's pink. Don't you know all blood is pink?
Oh shit! Yeah, is it gay to investigate dead bodies with your bro? I mean, the dead ones aren't the bodies I want to be investigating.
Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
If that tablecloth has a bloodstain on it, then it's a possibility.
Seriously, it is a bloodstain.
Whatever you
Okay.
say.
That throws a wrench into some of my thinking. I was like, what the heck is that? Where did it come from?
Where did it go?
Is it different from the blood? Like, because the bottom of that table's blood, like, there's also a blood stain, right? That tablecloth is also stained with blood. Huh.
There's an awful lot of boxes. Oh my god.
You don't have time.
We don't have time to go through each and every one of them.
I guess we should leave them alone.
yep.
A wise decision. Are these irons? Looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? Just as I thought. Your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on.
Turned. Okay. Screenshot. When. Okay. So, after the lights came back on, was there a time when no one was in the room, when we were all out looking for Byakuya?
Was there a time when no one was in...
The dining hall.
I don't know.
Okay. Because, like, it's possible that he could have been killed under, like, a different table, and then got carted with the bloodstained tablecloth to a different table, and the tablecloth got ironed. Like, I don't know. Like, there's some interesting details here. I'm not quite sure how to put this together yet. Turned on.
Yep.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off.
What? Wait, what did you call me?
It doesn't feel kind of sinister. Sinister?
Hajime.
Hey, Hajime. How much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already.
Don't you want to stay in this dark place with me? Hmm?
Like your tongue.
I get it, you're right.
If we're gone for too long, they're gonna notice, Hajime. We gotta go.
Okay. It could very much be legit that Nagito is the killer. And he's trying to get him to leave without looking further at stuff.
Yeah, and the murderer was using 3 irons. I got it! We gotta find someone with 3 arms!
I mean, I guess if the next available step from, like, the first victim is the person that you think is going to be your assistant through the first game. In this case, if the first killer is the first person who's like investigating, that would be very interesting.
Okay, looks like you've pretty much finished looking around the old building.
Hey,
So how about we check out Byakuya's cottage?
Byakuya's cottage, huh?
yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check it out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself.
Wow, Aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger?
Hey,
You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others.
Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know.
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You are definitely the chosen one, chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
All right.
We turn on ASMR mode without even anyone.
Listen, if it's fine. All right, let's get going to Byakuya's cottage.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react.
I get all flushed and my heart starts beating.
I get all tongue-tied. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me.
Yoko, stop being gay and investigate!
Investigate!
What are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
I see.
Under the floor, huh? I never considered it, thinking of it like that.
Yeah, finally, we're getting there. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Wow, they're actually getting to it.
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table
Wow.
where we found Byakuya's body, right?
They're actually coming to the immediate conclusions, and this, like, you don't have to wait until the end of the trial for them to catch up.
And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards.
Yeah, turn your
You're
thinking
thinking
around.
around, Hajime.
Yes. Assume that the killer was under the floor and ask
Ask
yourself
yourself.
why.
Why?
And is it possible the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor?
Yep.
That's what I thought. So I'm trying to see if I can get under it from here. I like, you know what it is? This is funny. So, based on my understanding of the cultural osmosis of Danganronpa, the very little bits I see on the periphery, my understanding is that Chiaki is essentially like filling the Kyoko role in this game. And I think it's a funny twist to have it be like she gets these things because she plays murder games, like not because she's a detective.
Hajime,
I think that
I played Ace
that-
Attorney. I know how this shit works, I think.
like for real. Like I think that's fun. Because otherwise, like the fact that like she's come to that conclusion too. I'm pretty sure that's part of the reason. Well.
Hajime, I'm genre savvy.
I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there.
But
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either.
Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere?
Hole, you say?
Wow.
No, that's
The
not
toilet.
possible.
We didn't check the bathroom yet. Are you sure?
At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief.
Relief? Why?
Because if you could get under the floor from the outside, there'd be only one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi.
Fuyuhiko.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here.
Huh? He did?
huh?
Huh? What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Huh?
Oh, hey. What are you doing here? All alone in a place like this?
What's that pickup line?
Come here
I'm
often.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
Well, that didn't work because Monokuma's like turned on the, turned on the breaker.
How diligent of you.
Aw, he likes her.
Hey,
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no. Not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke.
Fuyuhiko trying to pick up girls during the killing game. Isn't there there's got to be some kind of isekai, or isn't there one? Isn't there an isekai called is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon or something like that?
I have no idea.
You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here?
Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk.
Yeah.
What? Do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk?
that's wrong.
No, not like that, but
Then leave me alone.
Hmm.
and then he just left.
So that.
So that happened.
But why did he come here? Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. You walked up to her.
Yeah. I mean, I am not immune to Chiaki. I get it. She's a cutie.
I'm a hot little gamer girl.
See?
He probably wants to be part of the group, but he can't be honest about it.
He's a little tsundere little bitch.
He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey, hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before?
When the fuck did we start talking about video games?
It's a Chiaki conversation. What do you think?
Hajime, I'm autistic. Of course it's gonna come back, even though we don't really know what he's thinking. I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
It's a relief. I'm glad.
You keep saying you're glad. We have no idea who the killer is. Touch of the tism. Yep.
Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage.
I'm glad that no one has suspected I'm the killer yet. That's what he's saying. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
Just like me, for real, for real.
Unleashed even half of my power yet.
Okay.
I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands.
It seems he has no intention of investigating.
Yep.
I think that's also why I really like the cast of SDR2. Is that just everyone has a touch of the tism.
Oh, look, there he is.
Just everybody. Hi, hun. What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone?
That's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement?
Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya is the one who got killed. So what?
What did you say?
Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistreated.
Mistrusted.
That too.
That's not why I'm... Whatever. Just tell me what you were doing while everyone else is at the party.
Huh?
Checking my alibi, huh? Well, I don't have
Yeah.
one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time.
The whole time. Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Nosy bitch.
Jeez.
It's true, I went for a little walk, and then just by chance, I ended up passing by the old building.
Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were... That's the second typo in like 3 lines. Actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence!
Okay, I got it.
Dumbass.
You really got his dumbass just right. Alright.
Alright.
Hey, look. Teleported behind you.
Nothing personnel, kid. Where are you? There you are. There you are.
I
Chiaki?
think Shaki would play Mario Kart during the trial on her Switch to...
Yes.
Yeah. It's locked.
Hey,
I guess we need to ask him for help. So, Nagito took a deep breath.
hey!
Hey, Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Hey, did you call me?
Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey,
Hey, Monokuma. I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? It's just my after image. When I get serious. Nothing personnel, kid!
That's so stupid.
When I get serious, my after image is unleashed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pasha. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. That'd be boring to play alone.
I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
well,
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is troubling.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse.
Yeah, you pay attention to everything you're staring at the whole time. No, literally me, when I have like a game that I play on my Switch. It's just like a puzzle game that I just, like, usually it's like when I'm on a phone conversation with someone. Like, it's like the perfect set of like, my hands and eyes are doing this, but my mind and my mouth are
It's a touch
engaging
of
in
the
the conversation. Yeah.
Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Tingle, tingle, Kulu Limpa. Oh, for that.
I'll leave the rest to you.
See? I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content.
Why does it open with a magic spell?
jeez.
It's
Almost like we're in a simulation. That was a cheat code.
probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time.
See, I guess we should go inside then. He's very concerned about wasting time.
I guess you're right. Well, we have a limited amount of time before a trial starts. I want to get information.
Yeah, it's not like that really affected people in the first game. They're kind of just like, oh, I guess trial starting.
Whoopsies.
Oh, well.
Uh-oh. Alright, what's this
Window.
obvious thing that's sitting on the table? There's an envelope on the table.
Is it a letter someone sent to Byakuya? It says to Byakuya Togami on it.
That's weird.
There's no sender. Looks pretty suspicious. It's just marked YY.
Hajime.
Hajime, you should check
That
what's
looks-
inside.
That looks pretty sus. Yeah, you're right. Let's see.
Go out to the middle of the lake, fire 2 shots.
Huh? Well, that's probably why he was so uptight, huh? Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. This is... Yeah, but why...
Is this a crime warning? No,
No.
if it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter.
Regardless, who would send something like this?
Maybe
Hey,
this is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party.
Huh?
The first kill will happen tonight. Because someone made this threat to Byakuya, he gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was
Yeah.
trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, no one would be able to kill anyone.
So he believed this crazy letter.
but
He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst-case scenario.
hey,
Remember what Byakuya kept saying? How he wouldn't let anyone become a victim?
He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise. Then why did he keep it a secret if he had just told us?
Nope. He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst case scenario.
What do you mean?
If everyone knew what was in this letter, whether it was a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point there'd be no turning back.
So Byakuya tried to do something about this, all by himself, without telling anyone.
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of.
Anyway. Whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
No, this could be a prank, and it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. I see. He doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer.
Or he was the one who sent the letter.
But still, we've come all this way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Damn it, who the hell would do that? Nice! Hajime, there's probably not much time left until the class trial starts.
Tabun.
Which reminds me, you asked Mahiru for a favor earlier, right?
Yeah, I wanted to find out where everyone was standing just before the blackout. See if she's actually drawn that up yet. She's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
Sorry.
Sorry, that's all you.
Huh?
I need some time alone. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts. I'm really distracted by how hot and, like, kind of stupid you are. I just need, like, a second to just...
I see. I understand.
Hey.
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results for autopsy should be ready.
Wait, so she was doing an autopsy?
Bye now.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay.
Everyone just really needs to shit really bad. Because the food, well, actually, only 2 people ate the food. Akane and, we know Peko took some with her. There's no guarantee she actually ate any. There's another thing. Where's Akane?
Great question!
We haven't seen,
Where is
we
Akane?
We haven't seen her all segment. And now it's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. That'll be tonight in bed.
That'll be the aftercare. There isn't much time left. Better hurry over the old building. That's to decompress
Nagito,
after
fuck,
the
I thought the
trial.
letter would be really funny.
Fuck, I thought the letter would be really funny. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Shit, shit, shit.
Shit, fuck.
Hold on. Our fucking Tamagotchi has an alert. Did it die? It died. Damn it.
Because
Because I just kept forgetting to take care of it because I've been running around. Shit.
Okay.
Go! Hi, Monami. Monami? What the fuck? Hello? Can I help you?
Cruel. This is just too cruel.
Oh yeah, I might as well ask her about the old building's windows.
Hey, do you have a sec? I want to ask you something. I don't wanna help you guys mistrust your friends. What the hell? It's not like we're doing this because we want to. No, it's not the time to fight about stuff like that. More importantly, do you know why the old building's windows are covered by iron plates? Because it's a reoccurring image from Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Huh? Iron plates? I covered them up so nobody makes the mistake of going inside, since it's dangerous because of the renovation. See, the renovation, so that's why you cover them up. Because it's dangerous to go inside. Danger isn't supposed to exist on this island. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Nagito never swears the entire game. It's funny. But why did it get like this? It's cruel, too cruel.
Just because it's cruel doesn't mean you can keep crying like that. Crying won't solve anything. We have to do this no matter what, damn it.
You have to do this. Take a shot.
Take a shot. That counts. Hello? Hello.
Sounds like someone. Sounds like. Did someone get his earring back, or is that someone has finally cleared his rectum? What the?
The hell was that loud voice just now? Hello?
Hello.
Guess that's always been open. Hey, baby girl. Can I help you?
Huh?
I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nekomaru Nidai, have been reborn! I have no intention of losing anymore!
Losing to who?
Oh.
I won't lose to anyone. Not even to my past self.
That sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about? What?
I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start.
Not to mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started.
You wanna flash back to it? Yeah, baby girl.
I've been trying to use it many times, the door won't open at all. However, if you think I'd be angered by something like that, you've all underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind.
He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by the whole ordeal. Oh well, best not to go into it.
Anyway, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout.
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found.
That's about how long that lasted. So, someone. Okay, there are two Byakuyas.
All right.
Current theory.
Continue.
One of them was dead in the bathroom the whole time, and during the blackout got switched out. Lol.
What
Anyway.
he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should probably remember it just in case.
Have y'all ever played Apollo Justice? I have. I don't think Kate has.
I have not yet. It's on my, if I ever end up playing the trilogy, it's going to be something that I stream for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, who the fuck are we looking for? Mahiru. Girly pop. What's
Girly
up?
pop.
Hi, Chiaki!
Oh my gosh, we got all kinds of girly pops in here.
Fuck!
Hey, you're here. Where the hell did you wander off to?
I was doing the whatever.
I wasn't wandering. I was investigating as much as I could, like you asked. Idiot. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So, did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure.
Hey,
Well, just take a look at this.
Take a look at this.
Just as you told me, using the two photos I took before the blackout, I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. Ooh. Oh, this is a good diagram. Hold on. Let's see. This is really cool.
Look at me being
Someone-
competent.
Someone on the production team hand drew this. Let's see. Okay, bathroom, office room, Peko, Chiaki outside, Fujiko, position unknown, camera, AC, all the windows are covered. Okay. So, Nagito, so we were the two. It was us, Nagito, Hajime, Kyoko. We were the ones standing closest to where Byakuya's body was eventually discovered. There's adrenaline case. Hazuichi, Mikan, Mahiru. Okay. Is that actually where... Wait, is that actually where Mahiru was standing? I don't think that... Does that match... Does that match both photos? I thought she was like... She like spun in place, basically, to take what was behind her. That's what made the most sense. Maybe not. I'm like, maybe Mahiru like intentionally tried to place her in a different location. If she was somehow involved. But yeah, this I don't see anything terribly suspicious right off the bat. Except there's that AC unit in the office room that's not included on here. Or the circuit breaker. The storage room is directly back to back with, like, very close by to where that was eventually found. So maybe if someone was underneath, if there was a way underneath, maybe from the storage room, that could also be like they pulled the bloody tablecloth through the ground, and that's how it got into the storage room. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. So this was everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. I made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate.
Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing a far distance from that table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout.
Huh? What's this line extending from the table where Byakuya was killed? It's the cord. Yeah. It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it, just in case.
The power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey,
So, did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but... I guess you're right. I didn't really understand myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden here. An extremely important clue. Great.
I know. Byakuya intentionally put that there, going along the side of the wall, so that he could trace the cord to where the table was in the dark. So he could go under the table and get the knife. So Byakuya probably placed the lamp there intentionally.
If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say.
The video in Apollo Justice. What's funny is, like, on my first playthrough of Apollo Justice, like, that the video didn't really faze me. Or like or what was the other one? The mini game with the like different music tracks. Like everyone's like, "Oh, that was so annoying." On my first playthrough, I don't remember being annoyed by it at all. I just thought it was really cool. Did you find out anything?
I tried within reason to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body. And I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds. Deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs.
Skewer.
It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I think.
Hey, are you okay?
Oh no! Sorry! Talking about it made me sad.
Skewer. No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say.
I'm sorry! Still, around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh?
The Twin Peaks pilot be like.
Is that pretty thin? That's as thin as an ice pick or an awl.
Or a skewer. Ding dong bing bong! We did it!
We did it, boys!
Alrighty, guys, it's finally time. That's right, it's time for the long-awaited class trial.
Okay,
Well, then,
so...
I shall tell you all the meeting place.
Keep going.
At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island?
Oh. They're already bringing us here. It's so streamlined. Love it.
It's literally probably the other way. Hold on. I know how this game works. Yep, there we go. I was like, I'm gonna go the long way. Look like an idiot. There we go.
Was this always here?
Yeah, I just never went around the other way.
I would have liked to have seen, even before Monokuma showed up, to come over here and be like, what?
What the fuck?
You know?
Huh?
Are you kidding me?
What the heck is that mountain? When did that get there?
Oh, maybe it wasn't there before.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
Well, did you see what was going on in the tragedy CGs in the first game?
Did you? Yeah.
Kinda
Did you miss the fucking Mount Rushmore fucking Monokuma mountain from the first game?
Statue of Liberty.
God damn you!
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this.
You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge.
We needed to figure out how this game was connected to Trigger Happy Epic. I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko?
Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it.
I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Aw, hell nah. There's no way I'd let them escape, you know? Look, I dragged this one back over here.
And that's how you know this game was localized in like 2016.
I'm telling you, let me go!
Hey!
Come on now. Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait,
Mahiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. There you are!
Hey, there she is. I know this game came out in like 2013, 2012, 2013?
I think the game originally came out in 2011. It may have been localized in 2014 or so.
Okay.
Oh my god, I don't know my own fucking password. Okay.
And I guess we're just waiting for Gundam?
What happened, sinner?
I am right here.
Now then, let us be.
Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to.
You got main
Huh?
character syndrome, huh?
hey,
It seems you noticed too. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright, now that everyone's
Huh?
all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My, mon ami. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
I
What?
Hmm? Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot!
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over. Huh? He told us to come, but how do we get there?
Sorry, I was like, my mind is still like, what were they talking about when Gundam showed up? Is it because he found his earring? Which means he must have found a way into the underground? maybe.
I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it?
Secret entrance.
Better go find the secret
Do
entrance.
we want to talk to any bitches, or do you just want to go?
I'm good to just go. Unless we want to talk to Gundam one more time.
Gundam,
just
what's up? What's up?
Whack.
Happy!
You humans have been spared.
So is that the one earring hanging from his right ear, I guess? Okay. I'm good to go if you are.
Fuck yeah.
Something's shaking.
This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. Oh. Oh, that's so fun.
Something came out?
No way.
Of all the characters in this game, who'd be the Twitter main character of the day? Let me reflect on that and get back to you.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazi is trembling with fear.
That's so totally suspicious.
Hey!
Forgive me. I keep hitting my mic. Seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway.
The answer to your question is Tara.
Not even remotely.
No way, no way!
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up, for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. Alright, there's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. Take a shot! If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd be a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game.
Why the fuck did you say it like that?
Like, there you go.
Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator.
I say Hiyoko and Mahiru are also runners-up for main character of the Twitter main character of the day. They would get an issue.
I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare.
Run away. I mustn't run away. I mustn't run away.
All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, elevator. CG.
Yeah.
This is an elevator. I see. This entire rock is an elevator.
Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However,
However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. It's really a test of all my
I was
voices.
gonna be like, how many max voices can we get? I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it.
Hajime is the kind of character who would float in the air when he smells a really good-looking pie.
You're right, and you should say it. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth.
Something. What? How does it go?
A
deadly something.
a
A deadly.
deadly truth, a deadly lie, a deadly hope, a deadly despair,
Something.
a deadly class. Some time
Yeah.
passed before the elevator finally finished descending. Then the elevator door slowly opened.
Oh, this looks familiar.
welcome.
Okay. Welcome.
Featuring iPad. Featuring giant iPad.
Can you tell this is the sequel? We have iPads now. This is the class trial field. How do you like it? I keep hitting my mic. It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Why, you...
The hell is he thinking? locking us in a shitty-looking place like this.
Don't fuck with me.
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole! Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now.
We went through a bunch of that, and Danganronpa trigger happy havoc.
Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. Looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we'd been assigned. From this point on,
Seeds.
we need to find out who killed Byakuya.
Instead of just standing in a straight line.
The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, condescending. I opened the map.
But less so in this one.
But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible.
This is cool.
Because that's our only option. There's no
We
way
have to do it.
we have to do it! There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair
Despair!
has begun.
Yes. Save.
Because
and
apparently I didn't last time. Whoops! Alright,
Hey.
I'm asking you. Do you want to take a break for a second? Do you want to call it for today? Do you want to fucking go for it?
I would like to keep going. Maybe just like a minute break while I go refill my water.
Hell yeah. Agua time. Everyone go get water. We will be
Yes.
back.
Go stretch.
Everyone go take care of your bodies for like 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
Yep. Thank you too.
Welcome back to Dungle Bungle Part 2. Fuck the rich boys. This Dungle Bungle Part 2, Eat the Rich.
The blue hue of our vacation is now a crimson red.
I don't think we have any skills yet or anything, so who cares? Okay. Let's fucking rocky roll. My favorite thing though is that this like trial prep music,
Yeah.
exact same from the first game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like your Ace Attorney like the fuck is it? Like the digga 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 digga
Suspense.
the suspense theme. Yeah, it's like fuck, we got it in one. Why would we change
the
it?
The suspense theme does not change until I think Dual Destinies, just because they have to update all of the music.
Oh, true.
And
to fix
and the
Snap-on.
Dual Destinies, it's the exact same song, like, but it's just in the new like instruments.
Hell yeah. And we rocky roll.
I think it's even in like both investigation games. It's even
I
still
think
the
so.
same suspense theme. Yeah.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the
Do we need
class
this?
trial. During
Will it
the
let
class
us skip
trial,
this?
you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who
Uh,
done it. If you vote
See if
correctly,
we got the
then
little
only the
portrait.
blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
Also, these aren't seats. They're just like places to stand around.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that
Oh, Monami.
leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't
I
it?
had to like get right in there.
By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Yep, just like all the ones in the last game.
Hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin!
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
No.
Where we found the body. Strange to find a body underneath the table.
I'm like, I don't want to hear what's pressing on your mind here.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table.
Because that's where he was found. That's why we found him there.
Because that's where he was. We could start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this! No matter what! I should just, like, make an actual fucking drinking game list for any of my streams at this point.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Okay, simple tutorials, great.
Yeah.
Yep. Non-stop debates.
Non-stop
uh-huh.
debates. Yep.
Yep.
Lies,
Truth
mistakes, truth bullets.
Yep.
Only the relevant ones will be loaded. So right stick to change between them, or right stick with reticle and then X to shoot, right?
Pay close attention. If you're on a time, you automatically fail. Good luck. Have fun.
GLHF. Yay! Oh my god, we're so back.
Oh, we're back, baby.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
Because he...
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
Yeah.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Ooh. Oh. So cool.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body. Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was
Hearing Hajime say no, that's wrong.
No, that's
It's really
wrong.
Cool. It's really cool.
Dragged the body through.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body.
I see. I get your point.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
It's okay, you'll
You
get there,
guys are
Soda.
so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Someone just drop kicked this girl already.
I respond better to praise, you know.
Killer didn't move the body.
It's a great
Why
line.
was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
Yes,
So
that's
Byakuya
exactly what I
stepped
just
under the
said.
table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but...
To retrieve the knife that he put there.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was? Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Oh, shit. The reason Byakuya dove under the table... if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably...
Yeah, please don't
I'm
look at the
not-
embarrassing
not-
pose.
I'm not gonna dwell on it if I don't have to. Fucking hell.
The knife. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can
Probably.
prove it with this.
Hell yeah!
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing?
You see, like, take a look at this.
Murder weapon!
It looks like from this shot, it looks like that piece of tape is like a tear.
Yeah, I can definitely see that for sure.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility.
You get me, Helga, you get me.
But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like,
Yeah, because it was.
for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
Okay.
Be-
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Just don't fuck up.
Is this telling you that you can like take someone's statement and make it into a bullet?
This is just like, last time there was only one weak spot in the argument. This time you'll have more. Don't fuck up, you idiot.
Gotcha.
I like that I keep trying to guess it without even knowing what the fucking question is.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black!
So he had those night vision goggles prepared.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark.
No, that's wrong!
Nice.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Ooh. Hello.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Oh, this is so cool. We have someone coming in to contradict us.
Were you surprised by Mahiru's sudden argument? Just between you and me, I was also surprised.
No, you weren't.
Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, you get a rebuttal showdown.
Oh my god, it's Ace Attorney Investigations.
You have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Okay, do I remember how to do this? I do. Do I? Yes. Alright. It's a fucking sword fight.
Oh my gosh.
It's a fucking sword fight.
But can you spell knife?
We brought a sword to a gunfight.
A truth blade?
I'm terribly sorry. There's been a delay in contacting you. Truth bullets or truth blades. This is the exact same thing, except it's a fucking sword fight.
GLHF.
If you just use the killer obviously used those. That's gotta be it.
Fuck.
Where's
Fuck
your
your
proof that the
voice
killer
lines.
used them?
Because if they use night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words!
I'm not sure what's happening, but
Byakuya
okay.
was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case. since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there
No.
were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too. No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall long before the party even started, and I should be able to prove it.
Tonight's main dish. Duct tape?
Teru! For once in your life, please keep talking.
Left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape. They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's...
He's so soft-spoken.
He is.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
It's so funny because, like, Hajime, like, kind of, like, sits in here for the most part when she's during trials, and then randomly out of nowhere just, allow me to cut through those words! Like, and then
Yeah.
they'll go right back to this. It's like, what the fuck was that?
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Well, we know
Not
why.
only did he bring
Yeah,
a
dude.
self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
Not when you're in a murder game, Mahiru.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you
What do you mean he
saying
probably
predicted
knew?
the murder?
You were
You
there.
know.
Is he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility that a murder could occur. Because of the fucking murder threat, maybe.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, what the hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies!
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act. But the letter might have been just a little prank. As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
I'm sorry, we're just invested. Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
He tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer.
To kill her?
The killer? Is it really one of us?
On the back side of the envelope was a... it's an image of a seashell.
Ah, shit! Who is it? Among Us. Who's the... Who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
Right when I was taking a drink of
He
water.
never would have committed a murder in the first
still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed
I still can't
Byakuya.
believe it.
There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the
They were
murderer had
underneath.
the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely
used a mark. We know that.
Because this mark, the killer was able to get to the knife.
Glowing paint.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? You'd be able to get the knife
I see!
What if the glowing paint was?
Do you see my point?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so good.
In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
What is that symbol on his tie?
Killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint?
Good question.
It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is
Oh, I
whoever
have
was
no
in the
idea.
office with the circuit breaker.
I know the character sheets have the full, like, symbol. I just don't know what it is.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you poison her so easily?
I love Akane. I love Akane.
With Pekko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
Well, she has a sword.
She has a fucking stick, Mikan.
But also, like...
Technicality like that. Pekko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Why are you jumping in so quickly?
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pekko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened?
Probably not.
Probably not. This is the agree with.
Oh, here's...
shit.
Yeah. Yes!
Heat up, baby! Oh shit, accounts. I'm always bad at these.
Oh, no.
Since Pekko was in the office,
Maybe
she
this
could have
is...
caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Yeah.
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Consent.
Consent!
Consent is important.
It's key, Pekko!
No, Pekko is telling the truth.
I want that graphic
Don't tell me you're
of...
crushing on Pekko.
I want that graphic of Hajime and Pekko with consent in the
I'll find
middle.
it for you. I'll find it for you.
And I'm like, that's what we're talking about, baby.
Tell me you're crushing on Pekko.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pekko's alibi.
I've tried to use it many times, but the door won't open at all.
Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started.
Isn't there someone you forgot to ask?
And it was finally figured out after Byakuya's body was discovered.
When I had water, of course.
What's the rule, Max? We
Oh,
don't
that's good.
drink.
That's good. That's good.
And the
That's
person
really
who was
good.
in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else
I was
besides
taking a
Pekko
massive
was in
shit
the
the
dining
whole
room
time.
Massive
before it
shit.
started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pekko.
Except we never
guess that would be...
went into the bathroom.
It was
Yep.
an option to investigate. I just like
Oh.
didn't want
I
to.
was like, what? I was like, what if the? Because my thinking is, what if the entrance to the, like the basement or the underneath, was in the bathroom?
Oh, we're
I don't
going
think we haven't checked
full trigger happy havoc. Into it.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no shit.
Fucking.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
I love Nick. He is my favorite. Or one of my favorites.
In a locker room.
He's great.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that.
Because hot girls also shit. My life is a lie.
Ah, fuck.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
See, that's what I was thinking.
The office. I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach.
Because
Yeah.
I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hands are up.
Because again, the only two people to eat apparently was Peko, who took some to go on her way to the office, and Akane. But Akane hasn't remarked on having any symptoms. Although she was missing all of last time, so maybe she was in her private bathroom. I don't know.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
He needs to someone needs to drop kick him. Thank you.
Seriously, stop it.
Hajime, you're my hero.
Just a coincidence.
Fucking Johnny Bosch's delivery of that, just seriously, stop it, is one of my favorite fucking things.
It's
Hey,
good.
What's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
Yeah, you didn't either.
You didn't. I drew a picture. I helped.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by...
See, the way that they're angry at each other in this game feels so much more like teenagers being angry at each other than in the first one.
For sure.
Even.
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have
I like
happened.
I like the back angle. I like sometimes of some of these shots, like when you see the back of someone's head in silhouette.
The question is whether Peko's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer.
Yeah. Did someone get her food for her on her way out that they didn't for Akane? That's the question, I
The
guess.
outcome of this trial could change drastically.
I don't actually remember. Embarrassing pose.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
I like that, like, food poisoning
There
and
might have been some
shitting is like an
laxatives in it,
actual
don't you
plot
think?
thread.
Fuck! Food, how suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that.
So I guess we gotta slow it down, right?
No, that's wrong!
Actually, they would taste really good. Okay.
Did you eat anything? I don't remember eating anything. Now that you mention, you brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the...
There might have been some... No, that's wrong.
Love it. So cool. I am not gonna get over that. It's just a silly. It's a little thing.
It's so good.
Because Peko wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If
Yeah.
the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Yuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering. Let's
Ooh.
just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself isn't what's actually important. We need to make it clear how that blackout occurred.
You know what? You know another great thing about the flow of the mysteries so far?
I wish you would tell me.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
Hold on. Let's get to
If
the...
you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power and transmitters.
Fuck! No, fuck you, you idiot!
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, did they throw a stone?
Maybe they used a remote control.
They probably messed. It does not have to be the.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitter. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
There it is. No? What?
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy
Skank! Great, who cares? It's the fucking... Hold on. No. You cannot convince me that's incorrect.
Breaker and how did they do it?
You cannot convince me that's incorrect.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone?
Maybe they used a remote control.
They probably messed. It does not have to be.
Or I just
They may have
missed.
tampered
Or maybe they caused a power
Oh,
There we go.
I agree with that.
It's just as
I
well
think-
you said. The blackout
I
was
think
caused
the
by a power
maybe I'm just an idiot, but I think the flow of like uncovering the story and like uncovering what really happened works a lot better here, because I think you can very easily piece together in previous games. Basically, you could piece together everything that had happened through the investigation and maybe like a little bit of trial, and then it just takes you forever to get to the rest of it, like for the characters to get around to what you've already figured out.
Yeah.
And I feel like the flow of this trial doesn't seem to be that different in terms of how they're jumping from topic to topic, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's the writing, maybe it's the way the story is structured, but I feel like it feels a lot more natural to me in the second one.
It might also be helped by the fact that like your weird girl for this one isn't literally your like low-key Deus Ex Machina. Of like,
Yeah,
you're a fucking idiot. I got this. I've had this figured out since day one. You fucking imbeciles. Like, there's no kind of like plot about that in this one. It's just sort of a none of us know what's happening. I am terrified right now.
It's very much more of a team effort.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone.
See, it didn't even occur to me that like the power could have gone out without touching the breaker, just by using those irons. So like, I don't know if that's just me not thinking creatively enough, or like,
No, but it made that beat hit, and like I frankly like that's good.
Yeah.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Yeah.
Stupid fool!
Hi.
Oh.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the
What?
storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Okay.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who isn't when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause... If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
No.
but the people in the dining hall weren't able to cope if the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those words. The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred.
So good. It's like he has Nekomaru by the throat. It's like, no, shut the fuck up. The irons were just the one.
Yeah,
Direct
yeah.
trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
Timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hams died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see.
Just because.
Indubitably.
Wait. Just because it was like too much power? Like they weren't on until that point,
The
but between the
breaker-
irons.
Yeah, I think they're less along the lines of the breaker was turned off and more the breaker was overloaded.
The breaker was what? Over. Yeah. So just those 3 irons running in the other room wasn't enough. It needed to be the irons and the 2 AC units. That would have been enough.
So.
Okay. Which means someone had to like know that would happen. That like the 3 irons on their own wouldn't do it, but like the AC would. Which means, I don't know, would someone have to have tested that ahead of time? Like that seems like a very unusual way to try to cause a blackout, unless you knew for sure and you've tested that and you knew that would work.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the
Oh, well, there you
irons
go.
to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
So yeah, so Nagato is saying
Even
exactly
if
what I
Pekka
said.
was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Aw.
Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun. Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really
Died
stay
once,
dead, you know?
at least.
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
Thank you, Pastor Check.
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible.
Thank you.
No matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
You can look at the wattage ratings of the irons and the AC and circuit breakers have the rated power written on them. Yeah,
We may never
oh,
actually
sure.
find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Take a shot.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Hmm?
What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killing. But that might be because There's no way any of us could be a killer.
Okay. So between the hope between the okay. Huh. Now I'm starting to think perhaps Nagito was created as, like, if we're all simulation, Nagito is actually on the side of, or like, Nagito was created by the Monokuma side to try to get everyone to not believe in the ultimate hope right away.
Changing the story again?
Hajime's fucking calling you out, I guess. Jesus.
But that's what I like.
I have an idea about what we all should do at this point.
I'm listening.
Because like he's trying to like get them to avoid, like, lead them on the wrong track at this point, and doing it in the language of like what Makoto used to defeat Monokuma in the first game. So I'm thinking some of the evidence does point to Nagito, right? He was the closest one to that back table at the time that the blackout took place. He told, when he was investigating with Hajime, he was like, don't investigate this back room any further. I didn't get the chance to clean it, so don't spend so long in here. Right? Like, I'm starting to definitely, Nagito is definitely much higher on my suspect list. I mean, I know I said before that, like, I think it would be interesting if he was the first killer, but now I'm really thinking it.
Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do
He's
this
trying all
either.
kinds of different strategies.
Me too. Please, take me home already. I want to go home and eat candy.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one
This is so fun. This is
It's good.
Oh, this is good. This is
Why did
good.
Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
That guy was a fucking asshole in the first game. Fuck him.
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think.
And now we're seeing why Chiaki is actually going to be our secondary
Actually gonna be our
protagonist
weird little, our little weird girl.
Did you
instead of Nagito. Let's go. Clapping, 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 clapping. This is the moment where instead of Kyoko replacing Sayaka, it's Chiaki replacing Nagito.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue?
This is thrilling.
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
4. Is she asking how the killer got close to that table?
The core.
Even Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful.
The cord!
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
I forget, when did I first start suspecting Nagito? Was it when I was like, huh, he's the closest one to this table?
I think it was around then. It was definitely close. Just as I thought. This diagram's the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. It's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. Killer probably used something to help them move.
Take that!
Here!
Here!
Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way they'd use the desk lamp's light.
The cord.
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Boom.
Who?
Wow.
The only person here who could have possibly done it.
Let's go.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Well, I mean, your attempt to try to throw us off the scent was pretty obvious.
The power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
Hi, Ren.
That's just a coincidence.
Yeah, I know, right?
You had a chance, right?
Hi, Gal.
A chance to hide
Hey.
the knife under the table?
How could you? Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was...
When he was cleaning.
I see!
Yeah. I mean, that's... Oh, that was... Actually, that was the earliest point. It was because I was like, who could have hid the knife under the table? It's like, there's only a few people who could have been. It could have been Byakuya when he was going in to set everything up. It could have been Nagito when he was cleaning. It could have been Taro when he was cooking. Right?
Right.
It's so... There you go.
If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife. That's... If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously? That's all just a coincidence.
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another,
It's more like a pattern to me.
I wonder, is something like that even possible?
This reminds me of Gyakuten Saiban.
Sweet Gyakuten Saiban reference, Hajime. I think.
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
What?
Now that
It's done by, like, lots.
Nagito
Yeah.
prepared the drawing to pick who cleaned the
Yeah.
dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. Just what I do think would happen. Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark will be in charge of cleaning. Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's
I love that it's Makoto's voice.
So
You
good.
know?
that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
We were gonna, like, make out in the storage closet, and you kicked me out. What the fuck, man?
Nagito, say something.
I haven't even gotten to a manga yet.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
So this time we've got an ultimate despair.
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
Okay.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
Okay.
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that,
Maybe it's...
we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
Well, okay. But this can't be the whole story. Because we need to get under the floor. We need to account for the missing skewer, which actually was the one. I'm starting to think it wasn't. Well, if Nagito is sincere about, like, his point of trying to die hopeful, like, maybe he's intentionally trying to play this role here, because this isn't the complete story. Probably not. I'm starting to second guess what he's doing here. But anyway, go for it.
Twist ending like this? I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Hope and despair crudely mixed together.
Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
There's definitely elements of Makoto here.
Lie?
As
That's
hope.
outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. Now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy... Is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Also, there's supposed to be a break in the trial, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
He's trying to cover for someone else. And because he feels worthless.
Somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
Are you gonna look at me and tell me that
You
I'm
mean
wrong?
tell me that I'm wrong?
Am I wrong?
That's how we know she's the successor to Kyoko.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it'd be bad for your health. That's Hajime. In that case, why don't we guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
Threatening letter.
It also doesn't explain the bloody tablecloth in there.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
He's the ultimate lucky student.
Nagito's talent?
I see! You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left with the red mark?
Someone called the ultimate lucky student. You don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time,
Suck a
Hajime
dick,
said I
Hajime.
wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Damn it, my insult backfired. Shit.
Enough. That
He needs
I don't
shit
care about
so
that
bad.
anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
Nani the fuck?
How should I put this?
His account is not accurate to her autopsy. Yes.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already
Nope.
know that, but there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke. I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Nope.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
What?
White noise, baby girl.
Hmm.
Great.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
Oh, not me not remembering.
It doesn't let you.
Oh, it was like it wasn't gonna let you do it this round.
Yeah. So you just can't do that in this game? Or just yet?
You can. I think they were just like, you're not going to be able to this round because there's like no reason to or something. I don't know.
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with a knife he hid.
We didn't.
No, that's
No,
wrong.
it's wrong.
Shut up!
Shut up!
Shut up!
Be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
Based on the entry wounds on Yaku's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter. 5
Is this the first time that someone who didn't kill tried to like say it was them? I think so.
Owie?
Oh, did she do that? Oh, did she?
Well, the whole
say
thing
that she
was
killed.
that, yeah,
did she
her
say
whole
that she killed?
her whole thing was oh my god, Sakura offed herself because everyone was doubting her once it was revealed that she was a traitor, and so like she was like, fuck you guys, if Sakura's dying, you're all going down with me, motherfucker. Like that was her whole thing. And then everyone was just like chill with it. They were like, yeah, your girlfriend died, it's fine, we get it.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Nikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey,
Nope.
Don't blame me. Nikon's the one who said it.
Sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Did you two make out under the table and not tell us?
Who knows?
It's vital to the investigation, Nagito.
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout?
If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives
Is
are
Wendy
at
Lee
stake,
also
you know?
her voice?
No, Wendy Lee is just Akane.
Just Akane.
I forget her voice.
Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the rules?
I love that Soda's is the one who keeps being like,
guys!
come on, y'all.
Why am I the one reining you guys in?
Nobody can see in the dark. No matter how hard you think about it, the truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
That's
Not it.
why Nagito is so popular.
There you go.
He's self-deprecating.
I'm just a poor little meow meow, Hajime. The truth is
And
beyond
everyone's like, wow, just like me.
The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. Should be some way of finding out what happened in the dark.
Yeah, Ibuki.
I can prove it with this.
Yeah, Ren, defend yourself. Yeah, talk about it. Let's go.
We couldn't see what happened. I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it.
We're listening.
Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For real?
Yeah, that counts. Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who
We
told me.
just talked about it yesterday, yeah.
Everyone was shouting during the blackout?
It was like 20 minutes ago.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on.
See?
I can't eat
Ow.
like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
See, what I like about
Your
this is
ears
that they're
are awesome
using
because
their
your face,
ultimate.
style, figure, and personality totally suck.
I like that in this case, instead of using your ultimate skill to like commit murder, you're using the ultimate skill to solve the murder.
Finally, I'm not the one who's just carrying all of your asses with my ultimate. Thank God. I didn't even know it was my ultimate. You guys are just really incompetent.
You've got me deep with your knife of truth.
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya
Hey.
fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
My guess is Nagito maybe was trying to kill because he's like the antagonist. That will continue to be an issue, perhaps. But he was not the one who ultimately killed Byakuya in this trial, so he will continue to remain in the game and be a be a wild card.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table.
Which means someone else stabbed up at
I was
him.
so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it?
If you can push it before I grab it.
Bop it! Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time. We're gonna flashback. Beautiful.
What the hell? What's
Yeah.
going on
here?
This
is...
Ow!
Ow!
Say it with us.
Could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, it sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the
See, you didn't kill him. Like, the narrative you're telling us now, there's no way, like, it wouldn't have, yeah.
Hold on. Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles.
Very
What happened
interesting.
after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
What other word is brimming with so much despair?
Despair!
You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
What?
Is
What?
Nagito...
He's trying to be both ultimate despair and ultimate hope all in one? Like, what?
really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that.
I mean,
I just...
because I mean, with the last game's antagonist, they flipped between different personalities because they were bored, basically, right? But like, I don't detect that same motivation coming from Nagito.
I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that.
I'll have to tear up my fanfic and start over.
I'll rip his face off my pillow later. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here.
Dun 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 dun.
Da 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 da.
Well now.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you.
What's this?
To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter.
What?
But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion.
Oh. 10 billion?
Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Wait, this is really funny. Wait. What?
Just kidding, you can't make a choice.
Okay.
There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're so evil.
Villain, you're truly a villain. That's funny.
Anyway, do you want to save your game?
Yes.
All right, I will ask.
That's really funny.
Do we want to finish this trial?
Do you think how long do you think it'll take?
We started, probably, well, at least finish.
Is it
like,
the same length as the previous trial?
Yeah, they don't get like ridiculous until the third game. We should be able to at least finish the trial. I don't know if we're gonna hit the epilogue, but we should at least finish, like, get through the execution.
You know what? Let's pause it here.
Pause it here. All right,
let's leave everyone in suspense. And by everyone, I mean me. Man. Yeah.
Mommy, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Yeah, shut up.
Man, now I'm gonna have to actually guess who it is. So, we know you can get under the floorboards because he recovered the earring.
Congrats on the Komaeda.
Yes. Man. Who could it have been? It was definitely skewer through the floor. I feel like that's very clearly the murder weapon method, and I think it would be. I mean, they've already thrown all kinds of wild twists at us in the course of the first murder. That being said, I don't think it would be quite like they have to go somewhere. And so I would sincerely doubt if there was like a completely different like setup for the murder than what we expect at this point. So with that in mind, the question is, who could have gone under the floorboards and stabbed up, and why? Right. It definitely wasn't Nagito. So... Teru was heard. Right.
In the dining hall in the blackout?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he could have been talking under the floorboards. But how would you get down there? How would any of that happen? I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I I don't know. Like, who besides Byakuya and Teru? I mean, Teru is the only one is my top suspect now, just because I don't think anyone else had been in there long enough to like even be able to find how you could get to the bottom. And also because there's that he was the one who had the opportunity to keep the skewer for himself. And maybe he's against Byakuya because I don't know. like what are people's alibi against killing Byakuya beyond, you know, what Nagito's doing with something hope, something despair? I do not know. I'm surprised that I do not know. That nothing's coming to mind.
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Max does not know what's gonna happen in a Danganronpa game.
Well, hopefully it's more than once, given that this is the first trial. Yeah, I'm very happy with this game.
Just coming from our Trigger Happy Havoc playthrough, if there's anyone who hasn't watched that yet, which you should, it's really fucking funny. There was a point, like really early on in like almost every single trial, before they like officially announced it and had the whole like I keep punching my mic, the whole like turnaround with it. Like Max could usually walk into a trial and know what was gonna happen
within like
insane.
by the end of like the first like discussion, the first discussion or two, I had probably solved the entire thing. I'd come into it with like a pretty rough idea of how it went down, and then like the rest of the little details got filled in as we went. And I'm like, all right.
It was always before halfway through. It was like, oh, I got it. This is what happened. And I'm just sitting here like.
But that is not the case this time around.
It's not, and I'm very excited.
Which means I have to learn to like shut up and know when I'm beaten.
Oh goodness.
For once.
All right. Next time on Dungle Bungle 2 Still Bungling, we will finish this first trial. Probably at least start chapter 2. I doubt we're gonna. We're not gonna finish the daily life. I don't think. But we will do something with it. And see where our story takes us. If you haven't watched Tam, yes, the VODs are archived on my YouTube channel, same username as on Twitch. They are posted usually about 2 days after the initial stream. Everything is neatly organized into playlists. You can find a bunch of the other playthroughs that I've done. My playthrough of Your Turn to Die with Archer. My playthrough of Trigger Happy Havoc with Max. My playthrough of Disco Elysium with Gav. And Archer and I are also in the middle of playing Persona 5 Royal, which we haven't touched in a hot second, but that's okay, that's fine. If you haven't watched Tam yet, that's on you at this point.
Turnabout, an Ace Attorney musical.
It's a musical that Max and I worked on together as the creative team. You can hear Max's voice as the narrator.
Your voice is in there too.
My voice it's not as prominent though, it's fine. I did mainly work on the music for the show. I was part of the music team. A couple other friends that are perhaps lurking in chat at this point, I don't know, are also in the show. They're all phenomenal. Turnabout, an Ace Attorney musical, the full thing, along with the original cast recording, and I believe also instrumentals, right, are on the Tam YouTube channel.
Yes.
It's a good time. Max, is there anything else you want to plug while we're here?
Not at the moment. Maybe by next time we might have something else out there in the world. But for now, yeah, my main thing is go watch Tam.
Go watch Tam.
And keep watching Kate's streams because they're awesome and they're always a good time.
That's very sweet. I didn't work on either of those, but I will tell them that you liked them. Yeah, the Maya content in Tam, we were all very proud of.
Although you know what Kate did do? The amazing overture, entr'acte, bows, the music for Dawn. Those are just the ones off the top of my head that are also like some of the best things that ever to come out of the Turnabout musical project. But you know, that's just me.
So yeah, go watch Tam. Tam good. We will be back here probably 2 weeks from now, unless we decide to do it sooner.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Hell yeah. And until then, I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. And until next time.
Take care, everyone. Bye.